So this was a very highly requested video. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I just haven't gotten around to it, but I'm finally doing it. This is my braid out tips video. I don't want to call it a tutorial because I'm not like a pro at this. I'm still working on it myself, working on getting it perfected. But these are just some tips and tricks that I have found that have really helped me to get some pretty decent braid outs. So we'll go ahead and get into Tip number 1. You definitely want to start out with fresh hair. What I mean by fresh hair is like, I never do a braid out on hair that's just like had products in it like all week or something. I always start out after I've washed and conditioned my hair, then I'll throw a braid out in. I never start out with hair that's like been manipulated for long periods of time. Another thing with the fresh hair, also you do not want to do a braid out on damp or soaking wet hair, because especially if you're trying to wear it for the next day, it will not dry. Especially if your hair is like mine. My hair is very thick and it takes a year to dry. So you definitely want to do a braid out on like 85% dry hair. That's how I usually do it, because otherwise it won't dry and it'll just frizz up and be a puff ball for the rest of the day. So you definitely don't want that. You definitely want your hair to look nice and defined. So 85% dry hair is what I would say go for. Tip number 2. You want to choose some good products, something that's light, not too heavy, but something that will give you a lot of moisture and definition. Tip 3. So this is probably one of the most important things. You do not want to strategically part your hair. Like, don't go through with a comb and like part down the middle and then across. Don't do all that, because what you will get is, when you take your braids down, you will have a whole bunch of parts all over your head, and then you'll have to figure out how to blend that in and like mix it all together. You don't want to do that. Just take some random chunks of hair and braid it up and keep it moving, because otherwise you're going to have a really hard time when you're separating your chunks. It's just going to look like you, I don't even know, just took cornrows out of your head or something. It won't look good. So random chunks, no strategic parting. Okay, tip number 4 is another really important thing. To prevent frizz, you definitely want to wrap your hair up at night. Do not just sleep on it and leave it crazy. If you know your hair is prone to frizz, or you don't have like a silk pillowcase, you definitely want to wrap your hair up. I just use an old t-shirt, just the easiest thing to do. And finally, tip number 5. This is the key to a successful braid out, probably the most important thing that I can tell you. It's all in the zhuzhing. A braid out is all about how you style it. It's not really about how you braid it, or like, I don't know what kind of special products you put in it. It's really not about all that. It's about how you style it, because even if your braid out doesn't come out like looking that great, even if it comes out kind of frizzy, you can still make it look cute. Like, this is an example of something I would do with braid out. This is a braid out. I just pinned up the side, keep it moving. You don't even have to do all that. It's also in like how you separate and just like mess it up a little. I don't like a tame, you know, prim and proper braid out that still looks like it's chunky. I like separated and like a little bit of poofy frizziness because I think it just looks better. I mean, everyone might not agree with that, but that's just how I do it. And you can even like take some hairpins and go to town. I mean, it's all in how you like your hairstyle and what you think looks cute. If you think it looks cute, then it's probably cute, and as long as you feel confident with it, then it's gonna look great and you're gonna rock it, and that's it. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. Those are my 5 tips for a successful braid out. I'm not a pro. I don't, you know, I'm not like an expert at this stuff, so I hope this was helpful. I hope this, you know, gave you some idea of how you can get a successful braid out. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if it helps you. Let me know if you want more tip videos like this, because I can definitely do that. Again, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone supporting me and watching my videos and subscribing, because I've just had like a huge boom of subscribers and I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So again, I hope this helped, and thank you so much for watching.